Here's what I was saying for. My bitch, she a centerfold. I never had a tour before. No, me and money identical, yeah. Bitch, I look like money. Bitch, I look like money. Bitch, I look like money. Yeah. Bitch, I look like money.
You don't want your lips to touch that, get a bum bump.
I know, right?
Not a bum bump, girl.
Tony Rez, what is this? Like I told you, don't touch the mic.
Yeah, don't get the bump bump.
Yes, indeed.
Can I have a wet paper towel?
Wet paper towel?
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't even start.
Yeah, you were dead. Yeah, you don't want us to
Don't
together,
start.
trust me.
Why not? I love it. That's radio. That's great radio. Grab the mic, AD. Come on. Just jump on. I'm gonna open it up just in case you may want to say something.
I don't know.
I'm
on
gonna
my,
say you have
I'm
your
on my
companion
Instagram
with you.
live. They're asking me stuff about they're always asking me about my baby daddy, like I know his life.
She not checking for little fish right now. He done fizzled out. She ain't checking for little fish.
Got love for a little fizzle pop, but
Yeah,
I don't
man,
know what
he's
he's
hungry.
doing in his life.
Hopefully he's smacking some cheeks for sure.
Like, I feel like,
Shut
like
up.
Fizz on the, like, to me, Fizz on the show is the less drama-free one. He just always trying to mediate a situation, trying to bring a situation
Even when
down.
he does get like upset, then he like goes back like, nah, man, us brothers, we need to stick together. Yeah, I see him all the time, right? He's like, you had me hyped, but you know what? At the end of the day,
You know, that's that whole
he's on
light
his
skin.
light skin. That's why.
that
You
whole
know,
light. That's that light skin. But I'm a light skin dude with a dark skin mentality. If I turn up,
Yeah,
we would
different.
turn up.
Thank you.
I always say there's a difference. It's funny.
Gotta clean the bag.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
coffee.
crossing
That's
the
why I was laughing at
street,
her. I was like, she ridiculous.
And I
bro.
spilled coffee on the Gucci.
You can't do
And
that.
we had this whole argument, she and I, because normally I switch purses.
No, I was-
this
yeah, I
purse
was
is
really
such
yelling
a
at her.
hassle.
Who brings this stupid purse on the plane? Like, what are you doing,
She's
bro?
yelling at me as we're getting on the shuttle.
That's like a check bag. You gotta check the bag. Like, that's it.
Bag, like you, and you
She's
can't check that.
ridiculous.
You gotta have a.
I'm not checking that in the box.
Yeah, you gotta have
She's
a box.
cramming it by her feet and shit.
I didn't cram it. I gently placed it under the seat
I
in
said, this
front
is
of
dumb.
me.
And then, of
Moniece,
course,
you getting a check right now. You gonna ride with your
Yeah,
bag.
I
You know what I'm
feel it.
saying?
It's not even about that, because she knows me. Like
I got the matching
You need
black
to be
shoes.
getting this.
though.
This is great
She knows
behind
me.
the scenes.
My closet is not
Yeah.
full of Louboutins. It's
Nah.
not full of like.
That's why I liked her, man, because I was
a
like,
bunch
yo,
of
I'm
shit.
good,
I
man.
love
She likes some simple
Michael
shit.
Kors,
Right.
I'm good.
plain, the hard
Come on,
leather,
AD, put the
that doesn't
microphone
bend.
in front
You know
of the
what I'm saying?
mouthpiece. Come on now.
Sorry. She's gotta be okay with it.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Here we go, man.
It's all my booze.
It's WPGC 95.5. DMV, fix your face, cut your radios up. It's about to go down, all right? Now, you know I'm the plug of the city, so when they come here, when they come to the DMV, they stop past the show, all right? Love and Hip Hop's finest is in the building. Love and Hip Hop LA is in the building. Miss Moniece, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. What have you been doing?
I've been working.
Right?
on a
She's
lot
so
of
soft-spoken. I've been working.
stuff. I have. I've been working
Right.
on a lot.
Okay, what you been working on?
I've been trying to get this album done, but I'm really picky, and it's really hard because I don't do club records. I'm
Right.
definitely a ballad singer,
Right.
and it took me a long time to get comfortable with the fact that that's just my lane.
Right.
So instead of trying to do what everybody else does, I really just had to be okay with this is just what I do. Like, and my time will come, and I just got to be patient, and I can't really look at everybody else. And I feel like trying to model the songs in the format that's out, that are getting spins, that are, you know, putting people on, like, I can't look at that and try to model that, because that's when it goes wrong. Trying to make a song like another song is when it goes bad. So I've just now gotten comfortable just making songs that feel good to me. So I'm my own, like, worst critic.
Now, with that
So-
being said,
Yeah.
you have such a calm demeanor at this point. But when you are on Love and Hip Hop, I think people tend to rub you the wrong way and you tee up.
Everybody rubs me the wrong way. Like, I can't be in public.
Y'all tell them Starbucks.
I cannot be in public, bro. I cannot be in public for more than like 2 hours. I need a nap. I get so
Like a child,
overwhelmed.
I need a nap.
I need a nap. I need like something to eat, and I just need to go home back into seclusion.
Right.
Because I can't. Like I almost got into it. Like, and I don't go out.
Right.
When I say I don't go out, I don't go party like at home at all.
Okay.
So my like places are like Home Goods, Starbucks, Nordstrom, Toys R Us. But I'm always about to get into
Right.
I'm always about to get into a fight.
For real? When you go to these, when you go to Starbucks?
When I go to like tonight in DC, I'm across the street from my hotel. The Starbucks man he was irritating me so bad I got so sleepy. I was like, oh my God.
She said I got sleepy. Goodness gracious.
I get so sleepy, but I mean, people on Love and Hip Hop, they rub me the wrong way because I just want them to find something new to like pick on. Like move on from the bogus deadbeat mom. Just find something else. Like, because if that's all you can like berate me with, I'm in pretty good standing.
Okay,
I want them to get some better vocabulary, better diction, better syntax, better grammar. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Okay, well.
And then talk to me.
That moves on to my next question. Since, people need to compromise with Moniece, you have a new single called Compromise.
I do. It's a ballad. That record came about because my girlfriend Diggity and I here, we're always...
By the way, AD is in the building. You can get on my Instagram Live. Check out. She's cooling right now.
We argue a lot, and I think that... when we argue, she gets all intense and she's like, because we don't have arguments that aren't normal relationship arguments. So I'm like, okay. So she's always like talking to me about compromising.
What is a normal argument? I mean, to you guys, because you said if it's not a normal argument, like what do you guys argue about?
Yeah. I mean, I think we argue about things that every couple argues about, but I'm just really intense. And she's really, like, she's sensitive.
Right.
She's a sensitive thug. But I'm also sensitive, too. So AD gets, like, she'll, like, something I say or do will bother her. And she'll, like, she gets real...
You ready to start telling the truth? You're disrespectful.
That's why
you gotta grab the mic. You gotta grab the mic, AD.
No, she don't want me to get on the mic. I know her.
No, this is what happens. I'll say or do something that she does not like, that rubs her the wrong way.
Okay.
And it may not even be something that's blatantly disrespectful. In all honesty, that does happen at times. But both ways. So she'll get like snippy and she'll start saying like stuff and I'm like, so then it like explodes from there and then one of us has to come back down, usually me. And like come back down from their emotional high. That would usually be me because I get like too amped.
Right.
And then when we come back, she's like, there's got to be a compromise. But in my world, in my life, she has witnessed, I kind of just like, I don't want to say run the family because I don't. My dad definitely runs the family.
Yes.
But everyone just kind of gives in to me. I think because it would be easier to just try to teach me the lesson, but then ultimately just give me my way because it's worse not to give me my way.
Wow.
Like you don't want to deal with the temper tantrum at 30.
Wow.
So like I'll still call my dad. I'll like have a hissy fit because I can't put together the TV console, and he'll like give me this whole spiel, but then he comes over and he ends up putting it together. Then when he leaves, he's like, "Good luck, AD." You know, so that's kind of my life, and so I'm trying to learn how to compromise. Yeah, I feel like I'm queen of the world. My dad raised me to feel like there was nothing I couldn't do with my little hair, nothing I couldn't be with
as
my
she
little
flips
hair.
If you got Instagram Live, you can't see it as she flips hair.
I'm growing my little hair back out.
There it is. It's great to me. So now that moves me on to my next question. This is season 4 for you.
Yeah.
So have you guys already taped or?
Season 4 is wrapped.
It's wrapped.
It's wrapped. It's done.
So what should we expect? I know you can't give us no gems, but
season 4 is aired. It's over. Love and Hip Hop New York is on now.
I know. I'm saying, but you guys are taping a new season, right?
No.
Oh,
not yet.
Not yet.
Have
you guys signed on yet for the new season?
No, I have not signed on.
Oh.
I don't think I'm going to be signing on.
Wow. Your choice or their
My
choice?
choice.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be focused more on the music now.
Yeah. I'm pitching a couple of different shows.
Okay.
It looks like my family spinoff is going to get picked up. I'm also working on something with my dear friend, Miss Masika Kalisha.
Masika?
Yes.
I'm confused.
How? She's one of my best friends.
Okay. I'll just leave it at that because, guys on the show,
Me and Masika don't beef.
I know, but everybody else beefs.
Yeah.
So how did Masika and you just kind of...
Masika and I had actually known each other before Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
I actually knew everyone before Love and Hip Hop for years.
Wow.
Masika and I weren't the closest of friends before Love and Hip Hop. I was probably like the first, aside from first season or Morgan Hardman, who had a kid.
Right.
So I went from like being all over the Hollywood circuit to completely disappearing, and just full blown being a mom. And then it's no secret, like I went through the custody battle, and so that's why when people say certain things to me, it's like it is mind blowing to me, because I wasn't laid up under a guy. I wasn't out like, you know, my life was all good. Like I was really getting my shit together.
Right.
And no one saw me or heard from me until my shit was together. And so Masika and I reconnected through the show. And as you know, she wasn't with us season 2.
Right.
And then season 3, I think she just had a different perspective when she came back. She was pregnant. She was about to have Kari, who's beautiful. She was going through a lot. That's no secret, you know, with Kari's dad publicly. And I had been there before. So I think that was really what we bonded over. And then in more ways than one, we were like, and I'm not going to lie, Masika's crazy like me. She'll tell you she's crazy. But Masika's more of a calculated crazy, and I'm more of an irrational crazy. So when I'm losing my mind on Twitter, aside from AD, Masika will text me like, take that down.
Right.
Don't tweet that.
Right.
You're just in your feelings right now. Like, man up.
Because at the end of the day,
know?
you're a public figure, and you got young women that's really, you know, watching you on your every whim, and some people that really...
Well, I don't want to be a role model.
I understand that, but you're a role model by just because. You know what I'm saying? The line of work that you chose. Because there's a lot of young women out here that probably feel and have some of the same values that you have and say, you know what? I can relate to her.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that's why my following has been way slower to grow than most of the other girls.
Right.
Because I have substance, and there are very few of those people in the world today. So I can't relate to, like, yes, I've had nice things. Yes, I've had nice bags. Yes, I've had nice shoes. Yes, I've traveled the world. Yes, I've had a rich boyfriend or 2 at a time. In my, in my life.
2 at a time. Well, you can check the Gucci bag
a nice
that sits in
boyfriend
front
or
of her.
2 in my life.
I know, I said the same time, I know.
Yeah, so I feel like that life was unfulfilling. It was empty. And I was never, even if when I had a rich boyfriend, he wasn't paying my bills. He wasn't buying me bags. He wasn't buying me shoes. He wasn't sending me and my friends on trips. That's not why I get into a relationship.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's not what I want out of life from other people. I want to be able to give that to myself.
Gotcha.
So parents shouldn't be letting their kids watch freaking Love and Hip Hop anyway, and they shouldn't be letting their kids on my Instagram, because I don't want that pressure. Like, I don't want to be a role model.
No pressure for you, huh?
No. I don't do good.
All right, now, with that being said, she doesn't want to be a role model.
No.
Because she's beefing with the Liquor Sisters.
The Liquor Sisters.
And she said, well, let me set it up. Well, everybody thought you were beefing with Cardi B because you got blocked from Cardi B's Instagram, but it's actually a tiff between her and her sister Hennessy.
Yeah. So I was at home last night, cleaning up my house, and I live in the suburbs with white folks, south of the boulevard and everything. So I was cleaning up my multi-thousand square foot home, and I plopped down on my very expensive couch, and I was like, just trolling on my very expensive phones. And I went to my DM requests, checking for promo and whatever, and just talking to fans and whatnot. And someone had pointed out that I was no longer following Hennessy, Cardi's sister. And I'm like, that's weird. And then I was like, yeah, I haven't even, in my mind, I'm like, I used to see her on my Explore page a lot. And I was like, wow, I haven't seen any posts from her. I haven't seen her on my Explore page. I'm pretty sure I didn't unfollow her. So I went to look for her page, and it was gone. So I went to Cardi's page, and she had posted Hennessy, and I clicked on Hennessy's page. Sure enough, user not found, and I guess that's Instagram's new updated nice way of saying, this bitch don't follow you no more, you're blocked. So I'm like, well, that's why I don't follow her. And I was like, that's weird. I don't know her, like, personally. I've never interacted with her. The only interaction I've ever had with Hennessy, I was on her live one night with AD, and I think I commented something like LOL, something small, and she saw me comment, and she initiated conversation with both me and AD, and she was on, her IG live with her girlfriend. And so she mentioned she was coming to LA, and we were like, or I was like, hit us up when you get there. She said for sure, so I DM'd her my number. It was like that same night or the night after, we kept getting tweets from some Twitter that was using her name, but it wasn't verified, so we didn't know if it was her.
Right.
But it seemed odd because the Twitter was super on my dick.
Right.
And AD's. Like, you guys are relationship goals. I just want me and my girl to be like you. And I was like, I don't know if that's Hennessy.
Right.
So I DM'd her and said, hey, there's this Twitter page using your name, and it's like saying all these weird things, and we don't want to follow. They're tweeting me and my girlfriend. We don't want to follow if it's not you. She never replied to the DM. So that was fine. We just didn't follow it.
Right.
And so when she posted on the Shade Room, so what I tweeted, dog, Hennessy blocked me, I don't even know her. And let me just go on the record by saying I'm a huge Cardi B fan for multiple reasons.
Right.
And I've been following Cardi B long before Love and Hip Hop.
Gotcha.
And Cardi was following me at one point. She unfollowed me. I didn't take that personally. You know what I mean? It's not like we were friends or we've hung out,
Right.
So I just found it odd. Someone that I'd never had a negative interaction with, someone that I don't personally know, blocked me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if she weren't a public figure, no one would have pointed that out, that I was no longer following her.
There it is.
So when she posted on, Instagram that, mind you, from an account that I was blocked from. So I only saw it because people were DMing it to me, and then it made the Shade Room. She posted she saw me liking negative things about Cardi. What do I look like, retweeting positive shit, not just about Cardi, but about Hennessy as well, cheering Cardi on, and then liking negative shit about her on the internet. If that
Makes no
happened,
sense.
I probably was scrolling too fast and just not paying attention. But then you take it a step further and say I'm being thirsty in your DMs. I don't like shit like that. Tell the truth. You know what I mean? And I have no problem saying I'm a Cardi B fan. I rap to it and she teases me. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a good rapper. So I just didn't like that. But, it was a simple misunderstanding. But I feel communicate.
Right.
You're not in the hood anymore.
There it is. Hey, well, she clears it up. And Moniece doesn't play, ladies and gentlemen. She gonna get right to the thick of it. And if she got some problems, she gonna air it out. She gonna tell you how it is.
Well, and then also for you to say that I'm liking negative shit, how do you know I'm liking negative shit if you're not watching me?
There it is.
That was the other thing. I'm
Keep it gangsta.
how do you know some shit that I like that I don't even know I like? You're watching me closer than I'm watching myself, obviously.
There it is, DMV. Moniece live right here, Love and Hip Hop live right here. Make sure you check out that brand new single, Compromise.
Compromise.
I know it's on
All platforms. Google Play, Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music. I don't do Spotify anymore because they don't pay.
There it is. She's a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Business.
This what I was saying for. My bitch, she a centerfold. I never had a trouble before. No, me and money identical, yeah. Bitch, I look like money. Bitch, I look like money. Bitch, I look like money. Yeah. Bitch, I look like money.